type issues, right? We spent the first part on, where democracy is going and not going, and also the importance, even without a 400 plus page written report, of recognizing the evidence of your eyes. All right. Recognizing the evidence of your eyes, that's an important thing. Okay. And as Abraham Lincoln said, you can fool some of the people all the time and all the people some of the time. But you can't fool all the people all the time. And you're in the middle of that sort of thing. Call it gaslighting, call it whatever you want. It's being done to you on a national scale. And and there's always questions around the edges, you know what I mean? Like things that well, maybe it's this or maybe it's that. But what's breathtaking is when they try to do it to you on like a total wholesale level, which gets you. See, now here's the other thing, and I will get to this, the fact pattern here. Um, but consider that it's not. Sometimes people, right, aren't trying to just get away with the lie. They are trying to get with the lie. Okay, they're lying to you, and they're trying to get away with it. Yeah, that's true. Okay, but what if the bigger picture, the bigger thing is to get you used, habituated to lies? Okay. What if you go along with this, to what extent do you sacrifice your own integrity by going along with it? To what extent do you sacrifice your own integrity? Now, maybe you say, well, my integrity says that this is perfectly A-okay. Hey, that's why we have a democracy. Do you see? We have a democracy so that people have one point of view versus people have the other point of view, and we vote and we figure out what's the best way forward, which is why it's so damaging when people say, well, you can't vote for this one or you cannot vote for that one. We found a way. We found a way. Go back in the Civil War, right? We found a way to stop you from voting for people we don't want you to vote for. We win. Okay, really? Really? Is that how democracy is supposed to work? Democracy is supposed to work. Like I see someone who's obviously suffering from severe dementia. Obviously suffering from severe dementia. How do you know? Well, you don't see him very often. When he comes out, he says inappropriate things. He does inappropriate things. Seems to lose track of where he is, all the rest of it. And then when there's any question about it, instead of answering calmly and rationally, gets all excited, gets very defensive and angry and yells and screams at people. Okay. Offers to go beat them up. Okay. Well, if your dad was exhibiting that sort of behavior, you would be well founded in the concern that not all was right upstairs. Now, it may be that somebody else looks at that and says, no, he's always been that way. He's always been telling fabulous tales and, he never had a very good grounding, never was very consistent. Okay. All right, fine. That's your perspective on it. God bless you. Right. And then in a democracy, you sort that out by voting. That's what it's about. Okay, fine. Let's get past that a little bit. Let's get to um, when things are so obvious. Like if you think they're that obvious, right? Right. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to believe it. Right. You don't have to, you don't have to be lied to and accept the lie. You don't. That's the beauty. That's a beauty part of America. And why did the Soviet Union collapse so rapidly? Why did it all just fall apart like overnight? Right? It's what they call a cascade. It's when everybody's lying to everybody because they better not stop lying, because as soon as they stop lying, then the other ones are going to realize that, and then the whole thing collapses. The emperor's new clothes all over again. Okay. Once one person recognizes and has the courage to speak out, then it all collapses, right? And the people who benefit from the lie are very concerned that people will realize what's really going on, and then the preference cascade will happen, and they get swept out to sea. I mean, that's just the way it works. Okay. But in politics, right, different people think different things, and people vote for the different reasons that they vote for. So long as they're all voting, and it's real people who are voting, then you abide by the result. That's fine. All right. We're always better off trusting to the, wisdom of the people than to try anything else, any other kind of goofiness. Okay. Which doesn't mean you can't prosecute criminals unless, of course, They're of a certain political party. There you go.